Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And yes, we are at Hamburg Central again. That means I start traveling today again, going to Lübeck, to the Icarus.Club to play like an old school jungle set there. So my magic box is down there. And I'm a little early, so I'm waiting for the train and to arrive, and I'm really looking forward to the set because this is going to be an important one for sure. Not only haven't I played drum and bass and old school jungle for quite a while, but also I will have some like important talks at the location at the Icarus.Club, so this will be like a nice perspective for the future, maybe to sort things out and like, well, talk about collaborations and stuff which are about to happen maybe with the club. So this is my first hit there. I'm gonna go there on September 9th again, like, which is one date I know to play like drum and bass and stuff, but otherwise there might be some more dates coming up in this location later this year, and also maybe 218, so I'm really looking forward to that, but more on that after the show. But anyway, do I look tired? Maybe I do, because, well, I didn't sleep properly last night. Last afternoon on Friday I played like a 5-hour set at the Mojo Jazz Cafe, like a disco, broken house thing, like more open air kind of style, which was really great. And then I picked up my train tickets at the central station and stuff. But then I planned to go to sleep, and I couldn't, so I had like 2 hours of sleep maybe last night, maybe 3. And then this afternoon I tried to catch up on sleep, but it didn't work out because, well, I told you in my past video that there are some things happening in my life that like need a fix for sure, and these things are still going on. And the main thing is, I don't want to reveal too much, but I'm exhausted. I'm sad, I'm confused kind of, and I really learned how quick one can go to a state that's not the most funny one. And definitely I'm not in a good place right now when it comes to both like mental health and also to emotional health, I guess, because, well, although things are looking pretty good in terms of jobs and stuff, and also in terms of new DJ days coming up, what happens is that one important part of my life, which has been really meaningful to me, one aspect, is in a state right now where like the old meme punchline that escalated quickly and the word downward spiral gets like a totally new meaning for me, which sucks, which really sucks. And from that perspective, without like revealing too much, it seems like I'm missing that part of my life like hell right now, and things are hurting. But anyway, I don't want to reveal too much, but definitely I'm not in a good state. But I'm really looking forward to play this set and stuff, and play at Icarus, because music is always a good thing. And the main thing that is about to happen is that when I play music, I can totally focus on music. I dive into the music. I totally feel it. I feel the bass. I feel all the vibes. That's what I experienced like yesterday when I played like the 5 hours at the Mojo Jazz Cafe. And so therefore I'm also looking forward to this set, because it might mean that I'm healing a little bit and I can focus on other things apart from that main thing that is on my mind right now, and that keeps me from getting proper sleep and from getting other things done, which I should. But anyway, I'm thankful also for one friend especially who is like helping me a lot with this. But I don't want to go, because this is internet. This is the, shut the fuck up, train is about to leave. Because this is the internet, this is YouTube, I don't want to reveal too much, but I need to focus definitely on one specific thing in my life right now. That's not necessarily making YouTube videos, but anyway, I will take you on this journey. And Lübeck is like a 40 minutes ride from Hamburg, so I'm really looking forward to get, shut the fuck up, to get this 40 minutes train ride behind me and stuff, and then like film on location and play this set at Icarus for sure. Okay, trip to Lübeck. arrived at Lübeck Central. Now I gotta find my way to the club. Never been there. Well, I've been to Lübeck to play, but not at the Icarus.Club. But as the promoter, DJ Shade, which will also be playing tonight, told me the club is only like a 5-minute walk from here. So not as close as the Bahnhof, like the Bahnhof Kötzing, which was just leaving the train tracks and leaving the train and then like fall into the venue. But very nearby, which I totally appreciate, so I don't have to take any buses here because I don't like bus rides for a reason with like a box like this. So therefore a 5-minute walk will be fine. I guess I'm gonna find the location within like a few minutes. Well, did I mention in any of my vlogs so far what a great and wonderful feature the internet is? Because I remember when I started to travel, not as a DJ, but well, in the beginning when I was traveling as a DJ 20 years ago, I had the same problem. But also when I had my very first girlfriend, it was like a relationship with like well, long distance relationship kind of, if you can call it like relationship, in the age of like 15 or 16. And she lived in Hanover back in the days, and it was like when I went out to visit her, I had to like do a 4 hours, 5 hours train ride from where I live, because I was living in a very rural area of Germany in that part, up in the north. Well, I didn't have like Google Maps or something like that, so I had to look it up. And then I went to Hanover, and then I had to find like a city map and like figure out where to go and how to go there, like with public transport and stuff, without any help from the internet and stuff. So nowadays it's a thing which like a lot of people in my age can really appreciate as well. You just look it up and there is Google Maps and it tells you, well, it's like 300 meters or like 400, and you like go this way and that way, so it totally shows you the directions and stuff, which is really helpful when you travel as a DJ and stuff, but also for other people as well. And when I look at the Lübeck Hauptbahnhof, which is over there, I don't know if you can see this properly, so I will zoom in. This is like a really beautiful old building, kind of, so I really appreciate the look, the old architecture and stuff. But that's just a side note, so let's go and like find the club, and which is also an old bunker, so like a relic from World War II, I guess, so which is reused as a club. So I'm really looking forward to play there tonight. Okay, seems like we found the place, because this here, I don't know if you can see that properly, is like an old massive concrete structure. And this is the bunker actually, so I have to figure out how to get in, but I will. I'm just turning around the corner. So this thing is really massive. I don't know if you can see this properly. Well, you know, here's a lot of concrete walls and stuff. Here's the entrance, I suppose. My box is standing there, so I will try to figure out how to enter this place for sure. And like, because well, I'm early, so I'm 1 hour early for the, well, I'm playing from 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. But I like, because I have to have a talk with the promoter and stuff about other things, I arrived like kind of early to get the vibe of the whole party and stuff. So this was the plan, and now I'm here and I have to figure out how to get in. Okay, here's another nice feature, like blinking lights and stuff after, or like behind bars. Yay, finally arrived on location, soundcheck done. The location is really nice. As you can see, the ceiling is like 40 centimeters above my head, which makes it like 220, and these are, it's like an old bunker from the Second World War, reused as a club. PA sounds nice, works, everything works fine. The walls are like 3 meters thick, like the outer walls, I guess. And this here is the bar area, which you cannot see too much of, but really nice. And there's the dance floor. Club's not open at this point, so but this is like a cozy location. 200 people max, I guess. Some nice lights, and the crew's setting up, which you can't see, but I try to film later on when the party's going, so you can like get a few like impressions from what is going on here. Hey! 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 Well, set done, 1.5 hours of jungle. I'm kind of semi-satisfied this time. Club is nice, the PA is nice, people are nice, but the DJ who played before me took over from like a reggae, UK reggae, big beat mixture DJ and played like straight neurofunk, like hard modernistic drum and bass and stuff. And then I took over with the jungle, and in terms of how one could have arranged the night, I guess it would have made more sense for me to take over from the reggae guy, because it was like a, well, I'd say tempo gap of like 20 BPM down from 180 to 160, and I was booked for jungle, so I had only jungle in my box. So this was more like a, well, there was a, from reggae there was a climax, and then I was going down to jungle. And actually I had some feedback problems, like there was the turntables were on a wooden board and stuff, and the bass caused like kind of heavy vibrations. So this was a little, well, tricky in terms of playing, like technical difficulties. You all know that if you've been DJing vinyl for ages. So this was more like a hit and miss set. Went out okay, but I wasn't that technically able and correct, and there were like little problems with the monitors and stuff. So went out okay, but I would have preferred to play like the middle set after the reggae guy, so like, could have worked out better for sure. But anyway, this is how things go, and I will like stay until the party's over, until 7 I guess, and then like head back to Hamburg. But I will talk to you later, I guess, in a bit. And I'm kind of deaf, which resulted from a thing that happened to me at the Mojo Jazz Cafe yesterday, because when I put the channel 4 fader up, like for an effect, I hit the monitor knob as well, so the monitor turned out to be pretty loud, like for a second, and like I guess I hurt my ears a little bit, so I'm feeling kind of deaf a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to you later. You know, folks, inside there's violence, musical violence, and this happens outside. There's light outside. Oh, sometimes things turn out strange, kind of, so got really good feedbacks despite my technical trouble, and just got a request to play a party in Hamburg maybe in November. So a lot of people turn up and like, well, haven't heard such a good like old school jungle set in a while. So sometimes is like the reception of what one as a DJ does here, and like the technical approach and the technical skill set one like expects from oneself totally is different to what people expect and stuff. And even if I like at some point cleared the floor for like a while, people came still up like within the past half an hour and like said, well, totally rocking, not my style of drum and bass necessarily, but kind of like really enjoyed this. And like I say, opened doors for a lot of like new school drum and bass people who haven't. Nee, steht oben, glaube ich. Sorry for the interruption. So a lot of kids who are like, well, 10, 12 years younger than me haven't been exposed to jungle in the first place. So when it was like coming up like in 93, 95, 94, that era, because they were like too young and still in like primary school or something like that. So even if the floor like reception of this stuff wasn't that great, maybe because also of the wrong like schedule we had kind of with Eurofunk before my set, a lot of people seem to enjoy that. So there might be follow-up bookings coming up, and in this place as well on 9th of September on Johanna's birthday, DJ Shade, who runs the place, I will like kind of introduce her to the audience as well, and maybe some drum and bass gig in Hamburg as well coming up. So things are getting interesting at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had a little too much of gin tonic, I guess. But anyway, we're still rocking. Yay! This is the aftermath. We're done. Last people are leaving. Bigging up DJ Shade, who runs the place. Great set, great space, a lot of technology. Honestly, I didn't sign up for like heavy rain, and it's like until I arrive at the Bahnhof, at the central station, I will be soaked. So I guess I will be waiting like 30 minutes or something like that before I leave the club, because that's definitely too heavy. Well, a lesson in how to not get soaked, do not leave the club. I guess that's the motto for now, because like, you see this? If I like go the 5 minutes to the central station, I will be that soaked. I will be ill like for the next week. And I'm like working in a record store full time next week, so I can't afford to be ill anyway. So this is not happening right now. Well, now for like 5 minutes no rain is happening, so I took the chance and like left the club finally. Great night. And now I'm here not too far away from Lübeck Central, so I'm heading home to Hamburg in about 40 minutes, I guess. A wonderful view over here. You see all the train tracks down there. Really nice on a like Sunday morning. It's about 8:30 p.m. 8:30 a.m. And yeah, I'm a little drunk, I'm a little not hungover, but as I told you in the beginning of this video, I didn't have much sleep. Here's another view of Lübeck Central and stuff. And I'm finally looking forward to have a shower and then like 2 hours of sleep, hopefully. But I need some breakfast first, so let's see if we can find some food at the Lübeck Central station and then head home. Well, back at Hamburg Central. Now taking the tram to my place and then having some sleep. Sorry I didn't film that much, but I had a very nice conversation with a nice Swedish lady I met on the train, which had a nice Pomeranian dog, which was very gentle and stuff. So it was good to speak to someone in English again, finally, after quite a while. And therefore there was no like footage from the travel from Lübeck to Hamburg, but anyway, I'm out right now. Just feel like I need some sleep for sure, and then like having a shower and stuff. Well, first having a shower, then like some sleep and some breakfast, and then we'll see what the day brings. And I hope you enjoyed this little journey and also the little more personal rant I had at the beginning of this video. But anyway, this is something I felt I need to talk about like for a little bit and stuff, and I hope you can take this like a little bit of personal info on my state of mind right now. And I'm out, Bass Junkie off. See you next time. I'm going into editing whenever I wake up, and then you can have a new video. And if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, you know the score. Bass Junkie off.